Hi guys, I'm Steph. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today and welcome to my second Tag Tuesday. I'm really excited to be doing my second tag ever, and today I will be doing my makeup style tag. The first person I saw do this tag was Rebecca from Panning and Stuff, but it was created by Lisa I. I will link both of their channels and videos doing this tag below so you can check them out. Please do, because for someone to create this tag, and I feel like so many people have done it now, it's important to give credit to the person who originated it. So now let's just dive right into the questions. The first question is, what kind of eye primer do you use and why? Liquid eye primer or shadow stick? So right now I'm using the e.l.f. liquid primer. It looks like this. To be honest, I don't have very much experience using eyeshadow bases, so I can't really say whether I prefer a liquid or a cream or a shadow stick or like what really works for me, because I haven't tested out a lot. In fact, I don't think I've tested any sort of shadow stick as a base. So that's something I would definitely be interested in. But as of now, I've only tested out a liquid, and I definitely do notice a difference between using the eyeshadow primer and not using an eyeshadow primer. So I definitely think it's a step I really like to have in my routine and will continue to use. And as of right now, a liquid eyeshadow primer is what I use for my base. Next question, 2A. What color eyeshadow makes you feel bold and pretty at the same time? I've thought long and hard about this, and even though I know it's not a color, I definitely have to say glitter. Because when I wear glitter, like, yes, I feel bold because it gives like a oomph to the eye and it really brings attention to you, but I feel like so pretty and glittery looks. But if I really had to choose a color, I would say right now that would be like pinks and reds and like peaches and that kind of thing. So today I kind of did a bit of like a warmer brown, pinkyish, reddish look on my eye, but the look I did in my holiday and birthday haul video, which I'll link back down below if you want to check out that look, has been my favorite look that I've ever done. I felt so pretty in it, but it really went out of my comfort zone. I was really using a lot of pinks and peaches and glitter on the lid too, and I really loved that look. It made me feel so pretty and like honestly so proud. So that look, I would have to say, has been like my most bold, pretty look that I've ever done, and incorporated both pinks and glitters. Next question, 2B. What eyeshadow color do you least like to wear and why? I would say the eyeshadow color I least like to wear is blue, because I have this blue quad from e.l.f. and I have some other blue eyeshadows, and every time I try to use them, I feel like I end up just looking so ridiculous and not like I'm doing a good job, and I don't know, it just looks like almost disastrous, and I usually have to wipe it off right away. Or if I do go throughout my day with those blue shadows, I just feel like everybody's staring. It makes me feel self-conscious. I don't think it looks good. So it doesn't make me want to stop using blue. It kind of makes me want to play around with it more, figure out how to make it work for me, because I think blue looks can be so pretty, but that is definitely the color I least like to wear because I just don't feel confident in it, and I don't really like how my looks turn out when I do it. But I think there are some beautiful looks that can be done with blue, and I would really like to learn how to use blue eyeshadows better. Question 3. Do you wear liquid or pencil eyeliner, black or brown? I typically wear pencil eyeliner like 97 times out of 100. I'm wearing pencil liner. I only ever wear a liquid liner if I'm going to do it like above my lid, and I don't really wear liner there, and sometimes if I do, I even do pencil, but I really like to wear eyeliner in the waterline and too tight line on top. And I would say that between black and brown, I like brown for more like everyday softer looks, black if I'm trying to go for more like an edgy specific look. So I would say I have definitely more blacks in my collection, and so I would say I probably do wear black more, but I really do enjoy wearing brown as well. But I would say the colors I actually wear most are dark purples, like plum type colors, because I have green eyes and I really think that makes them pop. And I would say like beigey nude colors, because I feel like that really brightens and makes my eyes look awake. So honestly, black or brown doesn't really matter, because the colors I'm more drawn to are like nude and plum. Question 4. Covergirl or Maybelline mascara, come on, you know you're one way or the other. So I haven't really tested out a lot of Covergirl or Maybelline mascaras. The two I have in my collection are the only two I've ever tried. So from Covergirl, I have the Supersize Fibers, and from Maybelline, I have the Lash Sensational. And between the two of these, I would say they're pretty close, but I do think I prefer the Covergirl Supersize to the Lash Sensational. So in that regard, I would say Covergirl over Maybelline. But when it comes to the brand in general, like, I can't really think of another Covergirl mascara I'm interested in, where Maybelline has the, I believe it's called Temptation. They have the Big Shot mascara. So they have a lot more mascaras that I'm interested in, but I haven't actually tested the formula to know if I like them. But I feel like I'm more drawn and interested in the Maybelline mascaras, but out of Maybelline and Covergirl that I've tried, I actually prefer the Covergirl one. So kind of a long-winded, not very helpful answer. But that's what Tag's all about, just hearing other people's thoughts and how they use makeup and what they do, so hopefully you don't mind my not super straightforwardness with my answers. Question 5. If you could have your brows permanently done or not wear any blush for the rest of your life, which would you choose? I feel like a lot of people say brows permanently done because a lot of people don't like doing their brows. I think it's like a time waste in their routine almost. And I'm also going to say brows permanently done, but not because I don't like doing them or I think it's a big time waste, but it's because I have a scar in this eyebrow where I have like no hair. And I find it's very difficult to find a product that actually adheres to the skin all day. Because if I use like a gel, there's nothing for it to grab onto. If I use a pomade, I find like it does not really stick to the skin well. And today I've used a pencil and I feel like, I don't know, it's not even doing as good of a job as it used to. I feel like if you're get too sweaty or oily, like the pencil just slides off the skin. So because of the scar, I would say brows permanently done. And I feel like I can never get my eyebrow shapes to match. So I feel like that's just what I'm the worst at in my routine, and because of the scar, I would have to say eyebrows permanently done. Question 6. Does your best friend or you wear more makeup? I would have to say, out of my close group of friends, it's probably quite similar. I'm trying to think about like specific people, and I feel like they wear equally as much makeup as me. Maybe not so much when it comes to like eyeshadow. I don't really see them playing with that as much, but when it comes to like full face, the base, like lipstick, mascara, like all that, I feel like they do just as much as I do. And even though I might do more eyeshadow, that's not like an everyday thing for me. It's like when I'm filming or when I have time, but going to work, I don't always wear eyeshadow. Is actually like the first thing I pull out of my routine if I'm trying to save on time. But on top of that, like, yes, I do like to wear makeup and I enjoy it, but I don't wear makeup every single day. Usually like 5 out of 7 times in the week I will wear makeup. Sometimes I go to work without makeup. Sometimes on the weekends, like, I just don't put on makeup. So even though I really do enjoy it, and I feel like when I wear it, I wear quite a bit of it, I don't always wear it. But I have other friends who more so always wear it, even though they might not wear as much, they wear it more frequently. All in all, I'm going to say it balances out to we probably wear the same amount of makeup. Question 7. Who taught you how to do makeup? And I feel like many people on YouTube, my answer is YouTube. YouTube taught me how to do makeup. I just got into makeup maybe about 2 years ago now. I think May 2017 was like when I discovered my first YouTube makeup video, and from like then on in I was like hooked and obsessed and just like could not escape the world I had discovered, and I absolutely love it. But without YouTube, I would not know how to do anything. I wouldn't know like what the crease was. For doing eyeshadow, like I would know absolutely nothing. There was no one in my life who was like really such a big makeup wearer. No one I really learned from. Like, yes, my mom wore makeup, but she never really taught me. It was something that I just kind of figured out for myself with the aid of YouTube, and I would definitely not know how to do anything or know where products go or know what a primer is without YouTube. So I would definitely say everything I learned about makeup, I pretty much learned from YouTube. Question 8. Are you a fan of cream products, blush, bronzer, contour, etc.? Why or why not? I would say until recently, I was really not a big fan of cream products. I have a few cream blushes, cream highlighters, but I didn't really wear them a lot. But because I was doing my Project Pan and I have this lipstick in it that I don't really love. I was trying to find other ways to use it, and watching other people's project pans and looking at project pan tips, a lot of people said to use a lipstick as blush. And I started using my lipstick as a blush, and I absolutely loved how it made my cheeks look. I feel like it gave it this beautiful flush. It was just so nice and natural. Also, my project, I have the Benefit What's Up, and that is a cream highlighter, and because I'm trying to get through that, I'm using it every single day, and I find that I really like it for natural highlight, but it's also putting on cream products and then putting the powder on top just makes them more intense because it gives it that base, which I really like. So I really like cream products because of the base they give. I think they can go on quite fast. I don't have a lot of experience with cream bronzer or contour, and it's not something I'm dying to try, honestly. I really do like powder for bronzer, and I feel like cream would be very difficult. Today I kind of tried testing out a Super Shock bronzer that I've had for like over a year. I was kind of just like testing it out, making sure it still works, thinking about like putting it into an upcoming project maybe, but I just wanted to see if it was actually something I wanted to use or if I just wanted to declutter it or if it still worked. Anyway, so that was kind of my first foray into really trying to use a cream bronzer in recent memory, and I kind of liked how it turned out, so I think I am going to try to work on that or incorporate it into an upcoming project. Kind of another side story spiel there, so sorry about that. But cream products, yes, I do like them. I really like cream highlighters. I think they're so beautiful on the skin. I really like cream blush. I don't think that I would ever have more cream blushes in my collection than powder. I do think powder is easier in a sense because if you get a good cream formula, it can go really fast. But if you get a bad cream formula, I feel like it can really mess up a look. It's very hard to tone down. If it's difficult to blend out, like there's no really saving it, where I think it's easier to save a mistake with a powder product. Question 9. Are you a project panner? What projects are you in right now? So I have alluded that I do project pan. I wouldn't consider myself a project panner because I feel like true project panners, and this is just my opinion, you might not agree, but I feel like true project panners are very much about using what's in their collection and not accumulating too much and getting a good use out of all their products. And while I do want to use all my products, I definitely am still bringing things into my collection, still testing out things, not using them probably as much as I should. Not that I'm just like using them a little bit and then getting rid of them, but use them a little bit, then moving on to another product, maybe coming back to it. But I wouldn't say that I'm super duper mindful of what I bring into my collection, which is something I want to work on. So though I do participate in project pans, I don't consider myself a project panner because I feel like I'm still bringing too much into my collection. I don't know, let me know what you guys think a like true project panner is. Is it just someone who does project pans, or is there more to it than that? Because I think there's more to it than that, but that's just my opinion. Second part of that question, what projects are you currently in? So I'm currently doing a Finish 18 in 2018, which is the first project pan I've ever done, which I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'll link my intro and my first update down below. And the second kind of project pan I'm in, I'm not sure if it's necessarily a project pan, but I have this kind of ongoing project, finish it up, anything but makeup. So it includes like hair care, skincare, nails, like candles, random things like a book maybe. So just kind of things that in my life that I want to finish up. Anything that isn't makeup could be in this project. So I will link my most recent one down below because it's kind of a rolling monthly thing. So I kind of explain it better in the other videos. So I'll just link this down below if you're interested. You can check this out. Number 10, the last question. Setting spray, do you believe in it? And which is your holy grail? So setting spray, like eyeshadow primers, I do not have a lot of experience with. I definitely have not tested out a lot. I really do like having a setting spray because I have more oily skin, so I definitely use a lot of powders to mattify the skin, to set the skin, and then on top of that I'm doing the powder blush and the powder bronzer, and it's just a lot of powders, and I don't want to look overly cakey, so I really love having a setting spray to kind of like meld everything together without it looking like cakey and I'm wearing a lot of layers and kind of just like so it all like becomes one. So I really like setting sprays for that, and I do think they work. In terms of longevity of making my makeup last longer, I don't know if any of the setting sprays I've tried really do that. I haven't really been like, okay, I'm going to do the exact same steps with setting spray and the exact same steps without setting spray to see how they compare, because I'm kind of changing up the makeup I wear every single day. I have a few things that I wear all the time, but I like to switch into different powders, switch into different primers, switch up the foundation, just kind of have fun with my makeup and use what I have, and I don't really tend to do the exact same thing 2 days in a row. So it's really hard for me to say like, yes, this setting spray makes my makeup last longer 100%. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if I get like a little rambly and on tangents. I kind of like these take videos because it gives me a chance just to like talk and express myself and go on my little stories, but I know that some people just like want the answers, don't want to hear every little thought that's going on in my head. So sorry if you don't like it when I ramble too much. I will try to work on that for my next tag and my next video. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and make sure you subscribe so you are notified when I do my next tag next Tuesday and all the videos that happen between now and then. Bye.